I first met Charlie in a cafe in Stockholm, and she was in Sweden for a few days, and we had made contact through a page called Couchsurfing. And I was convinced out of all the guys contacting her that she had picked me, because I was the one who was the most handsome and beautiful, but actually later she revealed that she had picked me because I was the one that looks the most safe and nerdy. We spent a really nice day in Stockholm together, but I didn't think much about it because she had to go back to France already the same evening. But after she left, you know, I kept thinking about her, and a few days later I decided to call her on Skype, and she was very shocked because usually people write back and forth before making a call, you know. Our Skype calls were getting more and more frequent, and we decided very dramatically that we had to meet before the end of the year, otherwise we would never meet again. I even changed the Skype contact name, you know, to be like Charlie, we're gonna meet in 90 days, and the next day would be Charlie, we're gonna meet in 89 days, until it was time for us to finally meet again. And then the day came, and she was gonna take a flight to Sweden to visit me for the second time. But unfortunately, she managed to miss the flight, and actually, I don't know anyone who misses as many flights as Charlie does. And for some reason, she couldn't use her card to pay for a new flight, so she gave me a call and she asked me to give her my bank card details. And at that point, it was my time to get shocked. And I'm really sorry, Charlie, if you are watching this, but at that point, I was totally thinking that she was trying to scam me. I thought, wow, such a well thought out scam, you know. She meets me in Stockholm, we Skype every day, now she pretends she's at the airport and she gonna steal my bank card details and all my money. So I told her I can't give you my bank card details, but I can book the flight for you, of course. But by the time I was gonna start booking the flight for her, she had already managed to get one of her friends to book the flight for her. And later I found out that that friend was actually her ex-boyfriend, so I am very grateful to him for helping us out in this situation. So we met for the second time, and she was even cuter than I can remember, and at the train station we had our first kiss. And then we spent some really nice days together, but still, you know, I didn't consider this relationship to be super duper serious because it was just the second time we met, you know. But then one day while I was taking a shower, all of a sudden I got this feeling in my chest. And it was not exactly the feeling of love, because that feeling came later, but it was the feeling that I was very, very afraid of losing her. And when I got out of the shower, I told her this and I asked if she wanted to be my girlfriend, and she said that she had to think about it, okay? And then she told me that you cannot just put the salmon in the microwave and expect it to be cooked already. And I don't know, to me this was the worst metaphor for love I've heard in my whole life. A few days later she came up to me and she said, "Ding!" And this meant that the salmon was finally cooked and she was ready to become my girlfriend. And we have been a couple ever since that day, and of course I am very, very grateful, and I'm very, very happy to have her as my girlfriend. There's actually a prejudice against Western guys in Taiwan because we are often seen as only interested in sleeping around and breaking the heart of the girl. And I believe that it's true that some foreigners are just here for a short while, you know, so maybe they have the attitude that they just want to have a little fun and they're looking for hookups. Well, maybe the girl, I think Asian girls are quicker to think about a relationship as serious, and maybe they are even starting to think about marriage, you know. So I think sometimes there can be this kind of miscommunication, you know, but I still believe that the majority of foreigners or majority of Westerners that I have met here are actually decent guys. And it's easy to forget because we often talk about, you know, wow, Taiwanese food is so great and Taiwan is so amazing, but it's easy to forget that a lot of us, you know, we have made big sacrifices to be here. We quit our job back home and we left our family on the other side of the world just to come here in order to be with a girl that we want to be together with. And I hope the next time you see a mixed couple on the street of Taiwan that realize that unless you know them, you don't know their situation actually. And of course, it can be the result of a short-term hookup, and maybe the guy is playing the girl or the girl is playing the guy. But for a lot of us, we have to fight very hard to maintain our relationship. You know, we have to fight to learn each other's language. We have to fight to get a visa that we can live on and work on. And we have to fight to meet our respective families' expectations of what we are. And I hope that we also don't have to fight against the prejudice in Taiwan against mixed couples. Instead, I hope that we can continue to learn from each other, and that also me and my Western friends continues to respect the tradition and culture of Taiwan and the people of Taiwan. Okay, thank you so much for watching my video today, and I see you all next time. Bye bye.